Hi friends, it's Jackie Williams here, and today I want to share with you a simple, quick to do birthday card. This one may be more appealing for the guys, but certainly suitable for anyone who has an interest in nautical things. And I know this Eclipse technique has been around for a little while, but I think it's neat and I wanted to showcase it with you today. So we are using the High Tide stamp set, really a nice one, and these birds here are useful for many projects, even without the lighthouse or any other theme of a project. So let's start with our stamping. So I've got a piece of about 3 3/4 inch by 5 1/2 inch Whisper White, and you do need to use a stamping mat with this stamp set because it is photopolymer. Now I'll be doing a series of stamping here, but once the stamping is done, the rest of the card goes together very quickly. So I'm going to stamp the solid lighthouse image in Dapper Denim, and I want to put it kind of close to the top and not quite in the middle, a little bit over to one side or the other. I'm going to go over towards the left hand side, and then we'll stamp the detail image over top in Smoky Slate. And this one, just take your time getting that lined up. I'm lining it up using the bottom of the image and the top of the image. So that adds just a little detail. And then we will add the light beams with crushed curry. So this, I'm just going to line up about like there. And then hopefully yes, it's just going to fit right to the end of the card. Like so. Oops. Don't worry too much if things aren't exactly perfect. And then we'll add our little bit of ground, I suppose. I'm using soft suede. I'm going to turn it that way a little bit. Whoops. Okay. And then I'll add some of the grass with the Always Artichoke. This is one of my favorite greens. So I'm going to stamp it a couple times without re-inking, and I'll stamp it here, and then I'll do this technique where you just use your finger. I know that's not very technical, and wiped off one, so I'm just getting one little grass there. And then we'll add our water. Now the cool thing I noticed about this stamp is you've got kind of a funny edge on each side, and one side, let's say it goes that way. One side fits around one end of the sand and the other around the other. Pretty close. So I'm going to ink it up once. And again, use my little finger to just maybe wipe off a little bit. And stamp it. I'm going to stamp it a couple times. So you're getting some light water in there too. And then stamp it over on the other side. Again, do it a couple times. I'm going to do just a little more fill in through here. Okay, so something like that. So that's what it's looking like so far. And then let's add our birds. This is the best stamp in the whole set. I'm using Memento Black for that. Sorry, I used Pool Party for the water. I think I forgot to say that. And stamp our birds something like this. Lovely. Now then, our word shine. If you'll notice on this set, you have the most amazing ability to take any ordinary moment and make it shine. So I just want that large shine. So I'll use my basic black marker and just color in the shine. Okay. And then stamp that quite firmly in the lower right hand corner. Okay, so then from there we've done all of our stamping. We want to cut the well, actually first one more thing. Let's move that. You'll want to put adhesive on the back, and you'll want it not to be really heavy adhesive, but definitely all over. So you'll see I've got it all over, and then we'll put that, if I can find it, onto a piece of Always Artichoke. Now you'll see why we need the adhesive all over in just a minute. Then from there, we'll use our large letters, which is this, if very large alphabet set. Large as in you get a lot of pieces. And we're going to use the word just. So we're going to say just shine on the front. You can also use this to spell out someone's name, or if there's, you know, a particular word like love or joy or something like that, you can put on there. I'll just show quickly while I'm thinking of it. This is one I did for my husband, so I've got his name on there. And this one I used on very vanilla, so it's quite a different look than on the Whisper White. So with the just, I just placed it on there first, and then you want to adjust it so that you're not covering this word, and get them all approximately the same height. You can measure it, use your grid paper and measure it. You can washi tape it down. I'm kind of if it looks pretty good, we'll go with that sort of a girl, but whatever works for you. Then you'll run that through the die cutter, and you may want to run it through twice because you are going through 2 layers of cardstock. So I have one that I've already cut out here, and I've put the dimensionals on the back already as well. And this is where your little mini dimensionals are invaluable for these little pieces. So I have a piece of Pool Party that I've already folded in half, and I chose to fold it this way so we can have our twine running along the side. Now then, when you glue this on, you will want to use glue. You can use tape, but it's a little bit harder to do because you want to go around the outside, and then you also want to go in through the middle pieces. This is why you want it adhered all over, so that these little pieces are actually stuck together and they're not separating, and same with on the letters, so that, because your letters are 2 layers thick, so you want to make sure those 2 layers are actually stuck together. Okay, then from there you'll just drop the letters in, and I might fast forward through this part when I edit the video. But using the dimensionals, you just drop them in. You can slightly offset them, or I'm just putting them straight in, and you'll be able to see the little bit of blue and shadow even if you don't offset them. Okay, so I've placed all the letters in, and it's quite a neat effect and very simple. Then we're just going to use a couple of very simple embellishments. I have my Wink of Stella pen. I'm just going to add some shimmer to the light there, and you can add just a little bit to the water if you want to, but mostly I want it up here because this is kind of the theme of the card. And then inside the card, I've just stamped some of these nice seagulls that are in the set, and a little bit more of the grass, and then there's nothing little about the light you shine, which goes really nicely with our saying on the front. And then the last little embellishment is just to tie some, actually I'll just grab the finished one, just to tie some linen thread around the side. I've tied it around 3 times, and just a simple bow, and then to stamp your envelope with any of the coordinating stamps that you like. So this one is really simple. You can use any background-ish stamps and just create a simple flat background, and then use your large alphabet to bring a word out of your image. So I hope you give that a try, and thanks for watching. This is Jackie. Bye.